Guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at F1 Manager 2022. Now, I pre-ordered this game, so I had access to this game since um, Thursday the 26th, or the 25th? Wait a minute, I don't even know what day it is, dude. Yeah, yeah, Thursday, August the 25th, I've had access to this, and actually, I did a video. It was incredibly, stupidly long, and I totally scrapped it. And I've been playing the game like all day yesterday. I've been playing this game. There is so much to get into, and when you first start the game, um, you have a lovely young lady by the name of Audrey that kind of walks you through it, sort of, and it's a lot of talking. Um, it's something that I don't feel that we need to see in here. If you guys get the game, you guys can do that. Now, I will say this. I do, and this is an experiment that I'm testing out right now. I do believe that depending on who you pick to work for, is kind of the difficulty mode, because I chose Haas, and it is not easy at all. Basically, the board members are more disappointed in me than my mom was when she caught me sneaking out, to do some stuff. Some stuff. I guess they're not happy with me at all. So we're gonna hop in and we're gonna choose Ferrari and see what happens. So let's choose a team. We're gonna go with Ferrari. Okay, guys. So this is your home. This is basically your hub for everything. So up here in the top left here, where it says third, board confidence medium, season objective is to be first, long-term objective is to be the constructor champion. So if we click that on, you can see all kinds of things. The board confidence medium right now are satisfied. We haven't done a single race, so they have no reason not to be satisfied in me. The board budget, team rating, and your profile, rules and regulations, all that good stuff. So if we go back to home here, we can check on our drivers, Leclerc and Carlos Sainz, of course. We have upcoming events. We could check out the next race, Bahrain, and it'll basically just bring you right to one of the menu things, the menu choices at the bottom of the screen that you can scroll through using L1 and R1. Now, since I've been playing this game a lot, guys, I will say this. The controls are actually quite intuitive, like navigating the menu system and stuff like that. I absolutely like it. So let's see here. So first we get is the Audrey Mensa. So this is the young lady that she greets you no matter what team you work for. Welcome to the Team Shredhead. This is your new inbox. It's good to get into the habit of checking your inbox regularly, as you'll often receive important emails from the source. Great having you on board, Audrey Mensa. Now the cool thing is, when you have something important to look at, up in the top right where it says continue to race weekend, that'll actually tell you what's important, and you just click R2 and it'll bring you right to that important thing. So we have the inbox, we have the calendar. This tells you everything that's upcoming. There's a sponsorship obligation. Today, March 7th, is aerodynamic testing period starts. Okay, so that's all good. Circuits, we could take a look at the circuit. Every single circuit here. Race, this is the race weekend. We're not going to do that just yet. Cars, we have car 1, car 2, so we can check on both of these, see where they're at, what they have fitted on them, and all that good stuff. Car analysis, we can see where our car sits on the grid compared to other cars. So the Ferrari car 1, our top speed is 374.43 kilometers per hour. The grid average is 373. So as you can see, we're a little faster than the grid average. So right now we're comparing to the grid average, but let's say we want to compare to a certain team, right? So how do we compare compared to Red Bull? So Red Bull is slightly faster than us, not by much, not by much. It's only up by like what, 0.2 of a kilometer per hour. Acceleration is about the same. Low speed, our low speed is better. Medium speed, our medium speed is better. and our high speed is also better. So yeah, Ferrari is not doing bad at all. So we can go back to the menu if we just press and hold the square, and we can move across here. We can check out our drivers. We can check out our reserve driver. We can scout drivers. There's so much that you can do in this game, guys. Staff, we have all the staff that you can see here. They don't show you the pictures of everybody, like the engineering team and stuff like that, but we can scout all of these guys. We can replace anyone that we want. They all have contracts. You have to be aware of that, so you would have to break their contract and kind of buy out their contract before you hire somebody new. Paired drivers, Carlos Sainz. With this guy, he's got good affinity. That's pretty good. Now, in my other gameplay on Haas, the engineer that I have paired up with Kevin Magnussen, they don't have a good affinity. But it's getting better, actually, so that's something interesting to point out. So facilities, here's where you can check out all your facilities, car development facilities, the factory, design center, wind tunnel. Ferrari has it all. Their factory starts out on level 2, their design center on 2, CFG simulator is only on 1, everything else is on 2 except for the simulator. Staff facilities, they have the team hub, scouting department, and they have the race simulator. Operations facilities, they have everything, man. Ferrari has it going on. Haas, there's a lot of things they don't have when you start, so it's very interesting. Board, we've already seen the board. Finances, again, this is your finances, season balance, monthly balance, your cost cap, sponsorships, stuff like that. I'm not going to try to get into too much of the kind of like nerdy analytical stuff, although that's pretty much what this game is, and I absolutely love it for that. But, I do know a lot of people might get bored with that. So here we have the standings, we have the constructors, and the drivers. Of course, we haven't raced yet, so... Okay, so let's see here. What can we do? Let's go to the cars here. Let's see here. Can we even develop anything? So here we can develop. So new project. Design, manufacture, research. This is locked until the regulations comes in. Of course, manufacturing. This is where we can duplicate parts. So you can have spare parts. So in case you get something like an accident in a practice or qualifying, you hurt one of the parts on the car, you'll have spare parts. And design is where we get to design new parts. So recommended for the circuit is the little blue thumbs up, and the little green thumbs up with the arrows means it's actually crucial for the circuit. So medium speed is crucial. Low speed acceleration, that's recommended but not crucial. So what can we do here? It doesn't matter because I don't think anything's going to get through by then, but we can do something here. Let's check our rear wing here, right? So right now, just by doing this alone, what we have here is going to bring our high speed up a little bit. But the CFD MAU hours, that's the computation of fluid dynamics, simulates airflow over a car part to test how it will perform in a real race, and improves its design's attributes and your team's expertise for this car. Your CFD testing limit is measured in mega allocation unit hours, and every MAUH is equal to 1 million hours of computer simulation. And then we have the wind tunnel hours. The wind tunnel lets you test your car in real airflow. Data from these tests allow your engineers to improve the design's attributes and increase your team's expertise for this car. Hours remaining, we have 64 hours remaining, and next ATR period is 56 days. ATR periods. Testing is done in blocks known as aerodynamic testing restrictions periods. Each ATR period limits how many hours a team can spend on aerodynamics testing. So very interesting stuff, guys. If you're a fan of F1 and was always curious about like the behind the scenes stuff, this game is going to let you know everything you've always wanted probably. So let's put some time into this. Now, as you can see, right, this already bumps us up in the medium speed category. And the more we put into it, the more bumps and stuff. So let's do 0.5 hours. Let's do a half hour there in wind tunnel. Let's see what we can do in the wind tunnel here. So 1 hour in the wind tunnel, that gets us like, what, 200ths up? So let's just do 2 hours in the wind tunnel. Then we'll say continue. I think we'll have a balanced focus. So I don't think we're going to mess with any of this stuff right here for now. But obviously you can adjust all of this and you can see where this will affect your acceleration. This will bring your low speed down a little bit. But you know what? Actually, let's do that. Let's bring that up a little bit. Our low speed is fine. Okay, let's do that. We'll say that there. So we're gonna confirm that. And that's going to cost $721,000. Completed date is the April 28th. Time to complete is 52 days. Cash remaining, yeah, cap remaining. You know, we're doing really good. So we got our first part developed. That's all good. So let's go back home. Oh, we went to the board. I didn't want to do that. Let's go back home here, and let's continue to the race weekend. Okay, so requires response. Go to email. So I can go to email by L1, or if I just press R2, it'll bring me right to that. Good morning, Shredhead. We've had an idea for a season kickoff party to bring everyone together to celebrate the team. We'll need a budget approval if we want to go ahead with that. What do you think? Yours sincerely, Maria. Now, look, I'm the new guy, and I'm not gonna rain on anybody's parade, and I'm not gonna say no to that. So we are going to approve the party request. It's only 10 grand. Nothing wrong with that. Email response, approval party request. So it improves the driver morale and improves the staff morale. So absolutely, that's a fine thing right there. Okay, so now we can proceed. Okay, so we have another important email. Now we're already here, so we might as well just check it out. The Bahrain Grand Prix is almost here, so I wanted to make sure that the team is prepared before we leave. As always, please make sure that you've completed the below before heading to the race weekend. Check the circuit info. Check our sponsor performance targets. Check that our car builds are using their best car parts designs. So we go down here and check all this out, and let's go to the race preparation. So the car builds, all the parts are fitted that we have. We don't have anything new anyway, so performance targets. All right, guys, so this is a very interesting one. So we have these targets that we have to meet. So the first one, the one in green, is what it is. You can't change that. It's reached Q2, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, you can't change that. So we have to reach Q2 and qualifying target. And Ferrari, I feel like that should be fairly easy. Race targets, finish position. Finish position is second. That's what they require. Again, not too difficult. Qualifying position streak. Number of drivers, 1. Hot streak target, they want us to have 3 hot streak targets. Qualifying position 4th or above. So now we can do these guarantees. Now, a guarantee, the potential reward is $132,563 if we meet the guarantee, and we could potentially lose. But reach Q2, you know, that's what our main goal is. So what I'm going to do here, reach Q3. We're going to say reach Q3. And I think we can hit second place. So we're going to go for that. Race target slot. Fastest lap. I mean, that's possible, but I'm not going to guarantee that right now. And the target's finish position streak, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna leave that alone. Okay, so we got all this done. Let's go back. Hit R2.
Welcome to the archipelago of Formula One. Bahrain might have a small land footprint, but it's showing its big spirit right now in the grandstands. Either way, it's time for another fantastic weekend of Grand Prix racing. The Bahrain International Circuit is a challenging track, and the cars routinely have to brake from high gear to low to take the narrow turns. With the need for downhill braking, the risk of locking up is one drivers will need to manage. It's all about focus and balance to get victory here. We might still be early in the season, but that doesn't mean we can sit back and relax. Everything is up for grabs, and nothing is certain at this stage. The weekend begins here.
Okay, so I absolutely love the cinematics that they did in this game, and the voiceovers are just really well for a management game, I gotta say. Okay, so we're gonna go on to practice 1. Now, in this game, practice is very important because, wait a minute, what is this? Practice is very important because the cars aren't tested, and we need to get these guys acclimated to the track. They need their car parts knowledge high, and they need a high setup confidence. So, what we're going to do is just check these guys here. So the car's set up for now. There's no sense in changing anything. Right now, it's right down the middle. There's no sense in changing anything because they haven't tested the car yet. They haven't driven it. So we don't know what they think about it. So, what we're going to do, run plan. And I mean, you can change all of this. Run length. You know, well, we're going to go the 15 laps because the more laps they put in, the more feedback they're going to give you on the setups of the cars. So let's get to the first practice. So guys, this is why in the first video that I attempted to do, I ended up just canceling because they have you skip over all of this. They have you go to simulate. And you simulate to qualifying, so you don't get to manage any of this. And honestly, I feel like it's a big part of the game, and it's kind of a shame because they don't give you any tutorial information about how to go about this. So we're going to say manage practice just so I can show you guys what you're going to be up against.
Alright, just like Carlos, can you hear me?
Yeah, really, it's good.
Green light.
The voiceovers are so good. I absolutely love it. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do, we're going to send Carlos out. I actually love every little bit of detail that they put into this game. It really is refreshing that they put that much into a game like this.
The car is okay.
We are nowhere.
Okay, copy.
Okay, see that? So, science is telling us that the car is not good. Setup confidence is 49%. So we're going to have to tweak some things. Charles Leclerc over here. He's almost got his setup for Mark's ready too. That's a lot quicker than Haas. Okay, so if I press the middle touchpad, we go over here to the real-time board here, so we can see whoever we want. We can see Verstappen. We can go down and see how Hamilton's doing, see how Daniel Ricciardo's doing, all that stuff. And if we go left and right, we can see all kinds of different things.
When you can.
I'm struggling so much.
Okay, so he's not happy with the car either. So we can see the tires, what tires everyone's running and their percentage, the sectors, who's going fast, who's not, last laps, how many laps they've run, their interval, and the leader. Press circle, we get out of that. So we're definitely going to have to do some things here. Let's fast forward time and get these guys back into the garage. We're going to reconfigure signs here. So oversteer is good, braking stability is bad, cornering is great, traction and straights are bad. Now here's the thing, guys. Here's the tricky part, because according to this here screen, the optimal setup range is between those kind of like bluish green areas. But what I've found out is that there's times that if you set those outside of those areas, they do better. So trying to figure out exactly where to set this stuff is a little tricky. It's a little tricky, I'm not going to lie. So what I kind of figured out is that I'm going to go in little increments to see what this is. So the traction, it tells you right here. So the anti-roll distribution, it's going to improve stability towards braking stability and traction. Distributing towards the rear will improve responsiveness and bias towards cornering and oversteer. Okay, so let's see here. Cornering was great, so we don't want to mess with cornering. So let's go up here a little bit. Let's just do little increments. Tire camber, cornering and oversteer. Removing it will improve longitudinal grip, braking stability. So let's do that by 1. Braking stability and cornering. See, cornering is great. Braking stability is bad. Okay, so this is great. Leclerc, the car feels pretty good to me. His setup confidence is good. I love that. Absolutely love that. So we did good for Charles. I hope we did good for Sainz as well. As you can see, Max Verstappen, he is leading us. Leclerc is in second, and I believe that is our goal. So, Sainz, the setup is still... Something feels off with the car. Okay, guys, let's go on to quali and see what happens. So we are going to manage qualifying. We want to do that. I want to see this.
And ready to check, Carlos. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Green light.
All right, guys, so nobody has gone out yet. Literally, we only need to do maybe put 1 or 2 laps in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward time a little bit here until guys start going out. Let them kind of warm up the track for us a little bit. I think we'll go around the 10-minute mark. Okay, let's send Leclerc out. So let's go on board with Charles Leclerc here for a little bit, see what's going on. Now, he does have to complete the out lap first, then he'll go on to a flying lap, and then he'll go on to his in lap. Okay, so we want to get him out on the track, maybe like around, I don't know, just before he starts his actual flying lap. We'll send Carlos out. So we have him in automatic mode. We can take manual control, but I just don't see the point in it. I'm just going to let the AI kind of figure it out. So as of right now, Perez is in provisional pole with a 131.4. I do like this this view here for the driver to see his timings. Okay, so I'm going to send out Carlos. because we want to at least get a first lap in. Charles just warming up the tires there. I love how they added that in. I mean, these are things that they didn't have to add in to a manager style game, but the fact that we can sit here with these guys and watch is really cool. Okay, so here he goes. He's starting his flying lap. Let's see how Charles does on his first lap here. I'm hoping he does pretty well. I have high hopes, man. I have high hopes. So we need to hit these goals. We need to hit these goals. I need to see if it's me, if I'm just trash at this game, or if I was right that, you know, depending on what team you're with, you'll do a lot better. All right, so his sector 1 is a purple. He said a purple in sector 1. That's fantastic. That's what I want to see, Charles. Yes. Let's take a look at the more cinematic cam here. Love the sounds. They actually nailed the sounds, I feel. Is that? Okay, I was gonna say, let Charles through there, Carlos. Okay, he said a green sector and sector 2. I'm not mad at that. So he's doing well, man. He's doing well. We're still keeping an eye on Carlos. He is still on his out lap, I believe. Yeah, he'll be coming to his flying lap pretty soon. Okay. So Charles is about to cross the finish line, and he's got a purple sector 3, and he's up in P4. Just P4? Are you serious? Okay. So let's take a look at Carlos here, see what he does. Come on, guys. I want to see one of these guys do better. Now, see, I left it up to the AI. I left it up to the crew to kind of sort it out. So if they're not going to perform, I don't know what I could have done any different. I really don't. You know, like obviously I see other YouTubers playing this game with like Ferrari and stuff, and they're hitting P1, so I don't know. But then again, it is only quali 1. We can improve. We can do better. So Carlos has a green sector 1, and now Charles, he has a yellow sector 1, so he's actually doing worse. Maybe this track just isn't Ferrari's track. I don't know. Carlos has a green sector 2, so he's not setting any fastest times, unfortunately. Leclerc dropped down to P5 now. You know, I'm kind of wondering if, like, on the in-lap, they probably don't push it. That's what I'm thinking here. So let's see here. Carlos went up into P2. Yes! That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we want to see. My man, Carlos Sainz.
But that is correct.
All right, so
On and keeping it on.
Charles is coming back to the pits. Awesome. So we're going to reconfigure Charles here. You know what? I don't want to use all of the soft tire compounds because we have to do 2 more. And what do we do? We only have 2 more sets. So, yeah, let's just see. Okay, Carlos is heading to the garage. We got 4 minutes left. Let's see just how these guys are doing here. I mean, we can put them on a slightly used set. As long as they have 15 laps left in the tire, we're good. And these guys are only doing 3 laps, so So Verstappen is in provisional pole right now. We're in P2 with Carlos Sainz. Perez is, well, he's not too far behind us. But look at the distance between Perez and Hamilton. There's quite a difference. There's like what? Like six tenths of a second between P3 and P4. And Leclerc's at P6 now. He really needs to step it up. Although, I will say, P4, 5, and 6, they're pretty close. They're pretty close to each other. I mean, we're within 7 thousandths
Yeah, in the pit lane.
of Bottas.
Okay, understood.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm not going to send these guys out for a second one because I think they're good. I mean, we might get bumped down, but we're not going to get knocked out. So everyone's going to go out on their last lap, but we're going to stay back because, like I said, we need to save on those tires. I don't want to use all of our tires here. Okay, so that looks like the session's ended. But not everybody's in, so we need to wait till everybody gets in. So yeah, we're good, baby. We're good. All right, so we've got about 5 minutes. Let's send out Charles. And I think we're going to send out Carlos rather late to start his flying lap here. So let's go on board with him. And I'm not going to send Carlos out just yet. So we're hoping for good things here, Charles. Come on, man. Don't let me down, buddy. This is important. This is our first day on the job, first race as the team principal. We need to impress. We need to show Ferrari what we got, showing that we are capable of winning races here. Okay, let's send out Carlos now. Okay, so Charles has a green first sector. Man, I would really love to see him setting some purple times, but green is good. Green is definitely good. We don't want to see any yellow. So, come on, Charles, man. Let's get it. I gotta say, guys, this game's a lot more exciting than I thought it was going to be. We should start a run soon. We already are. What is he talking about? All right, he said a purple sector 2. Come on, Charles. You can do it, baby. I have all the faith in you. But like I say, it's, I mean, even in quali, it's like really exciting watching these guys and just, okay, yes! Leclerc is on a provisional pole with a 131.1. Yes, that is what I'm talking about. Good job, Charles. All right. I could not be happier with that performance, bud. All right, let's go over to Carlos here. So he is still on his outlap. Let's just speed this along a little bit. Okay, so here he goes. He's starting his flying lap. Verstappen is about a good 0.4 of a second down from Leclerc. Hopefully, Carlos can put a gap between them even further. Coming in P2, that would be great if we got a 1-2 here. Okay, so Carlos is setting a green sector 1. I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Charles, pit lane. Copy. And we need speed limiter on. Speed limiter on.
Absolutely love the sounds of the game. I think they really nailed that. I almost enjoy the sounds of this game better than F1 22. Okay, come on, Sainz. You got P1 last time. Or P2 was it? I forget. So set another green sector. No purple, unfortunately. Maybe sector 3 will be purple. Hopefully he's got what it takes to nudge Verstappen out of P2. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's going to come right down to the wire, man. Oh, he's not going to do it. He's not going to do it, is he? Oh, Leclerc got pushed to P2 by Verstappen. Wow. Literally by 1/100th of 1/100th. 1/100th of a second. No, 1,000th even. 1,000th even of a second. Look how close that was. Wow. You know what? Let's send out signs. Max is still setting a 31-1. I don't know. Here, let's fast forward time a little bit more here. Okay. Let's send out Charles now. Did we send him out too late? We may have sent him out too late. Okay, so Carlos is on his flying lap here. Or heading up to it, I should say. Okay, he set a green sector 1. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we want to see. I would prefer to see some purple sectors in there, but Charles, he's still on his out lap. He should be good though. Like, we're gonna cut it close, but we should make it. Come on, Carlos. Let's see what you got. Green sector 2. Oh. Guys, I'm like nervous here. I'm like just wanting to know. Let's go on board with Carlos here as he's coming down the final straight. And let's see where he comes in. P2. P2 for Carlos Sainz. That's good. Hopefully Charles Leclerc can do something better. Come on, Charles. So Carlos, he did set a purple sector 3. So that's pretty good.
It was at this moment he knew he messed up.
I screwed up. I screwed up. I totally effed over Charles Leclerc by sending him out way too late. Ooh, mistakes were made. He is not going to be happy at all. Well, I guess Charles is going to have his work cut out for him. Carlos, though, he is in P2, so not bad results. Oh, boy. Talk about a rookie mistake. Hey, you know what? It's my first race, guys. It's my first race on the job. You got to give me a little bit of, leeway here. So let's get into this race.